Welcome to CAP's interview with Judy SummersGates, Chemist, Food and Drug Administration.
I work as a chemist in FDA Philadelphia District Laboratory and as the assistant for the district director. In terms of the lab analysis, Philadelphia District is a drug pharmaceutical lab. We're one of the primary drug labs for the agency. I would be doing profiles of samples looking for counterfeits and comparing them to known authentic samples. I do a lot of work with color additive analysis. That's my primary specialty. And for color additives, I would be looking for colors in anything that FDA regulates, whether it's a food, a drug, a cosmetic, a medical device. You name it, if it's not black and white, it's my problem. And I also work as the assistant to the district director, which means there's an administrative side to what I do. A lot of meetings, a lot of phone calls, a lot of interactive work with people. My initial disability when I was born was retinopathy of prematurity. And that was a damage to the retina because I was very, very premature. But at some point in my early 20s, I picked up multiple sclerosis. But I've added other things as well. I do use my crutches and I do use a wheelchair. I have low vision and I have that all my life and all the time. I have blurry vision. I have limited field of vision. So it's a combination of different issues. I have memory issues from the MS, so I need to have some cueing devices and some other types of things that serve as reminders for me. I had worked for DoD earlier on in my career, and I knew that CAP existed when I worked for DoD. But then I moved to FDA where I am now, and we at that time I came did not yet have the agreement with CAP to be served by CAP. I went to see the Secretary of Health and Human Services a few years ago before this agreement was signed, and I literally explained what the agreement would do for our employees. And I handed the secretary a pen. I said, "You have to sign this." He did. CAP has provided all kinds of things for me over the years, starting with screen magnification software, Zoom Text. I also have the voice output version, so I have both capabilities. They purchased Drag and Dictate for me, voice recognition software, a special keyboard, ergonomic keyboard. At one point, they purchased a mouse and a trackball combination because I was having a really hard time using a mouse. They purchased a roller pen, one of the reading pens that you see students use who have dyslexia. I use it for similar functions. They've also purchased another CCTV camera that has a 360-degree, so I can point it out in the room as well as point it down at materials that are in front of my desk for things that I want to read. I have plenty of accessories, and every one of them is totally necessary for me to get through the day and get to do what I do. The accommodations from CAP have absolutely allowed me to do my job in a way that wouldn't be possible any other way. I use them 24/7, every day, all day, in and out, and I take things out in the field with me, so I also use things outside the office. I use my accommodations to help train new hires, so that ripple effect is spreading out. I go out and on the road and do presentations. I go to schools and do hands-on and outreach programs for consumers. So my accommodations come with me on the road, and we have a road show. I can't think of a better relationship than the one I've had with CAP. They have been super helpful. They've been super friendly. They have a tremendous knowledge of their subject and what needs to be done and the accommodations that are available, what's out there. But they also are good with helping a user identify what their needs are and help them thinking outside the box for something that may be an out-of-the-ordinary need. They will come up with a solution for you, and they do it in such a friendly and helpful and overwhelmingly wonderful way. I can't say enough good things about CAP and how they work. CAP is an amazing resource. I would recommend them for anything and everything, and they will make it seem like it was an effortless thing on their part, but they put a lot of work in the background, and it's amazing how much they can accomplish for you. The best thing about CAP is they never say never.
To learn more about how assistive technology helps people succeed in the workplace, visit www.cap.mil.